Welcome, Keepers, to another episode of Keep Up. I'm your host, Dragon Paragon. With me, as always, is the illustrious Lord Zod.
Hello.
Lord Zod, I see you've brought out the Wartortle mat again.
Yeah, Wartortle mat, because we got a lot of good Pokemon graded cards coming back to us, I believe.
Indeed. These are actually mostly yours.
Okay. So that means they're probably stuff we opened up on camera.
Yes, actually. I believe exactly that.
Okay, cool. Curious to see.
This guy's neat because he's a Squirtle, but, like, he's ready for war.
Yeah, and he's also... So, we're not really sure. That actually might be a map case, because he might be going to play his own Pokemon thing and needed a play mat.
That makes sense.
Right.
In his case, it's a war mat.
Yep.
All right, well, without any further ado, let's start looking at some cards.
Okay.
I believe most of these were Japanese, but not all of them.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's start taking a look at stuff.
Okay. So
First, we've got the Cereal Edge promo, which this one's hecka neat. This is actually the first time I'd seen this card in person.
Okay.
So make sure you get a good view for the camera. It's a Cereal Edge, of course, but because it is the promo from the Pokemon Day, you've got the stamp right there. And it's a really cute stamp. It's Pikachu over the Pokeball there.
Yeah. Is that your...
No, that's yours.
That's right. Oh, I don't even... Like, some of these I don't even remember.
No, definitely. This is definitely yours. Yeah, it was on the manifest and everything.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. It came back in a 9, which is lovely.
Okay.
Great.
I love it's got the foiling along the edges there.
Yeah, and I'm glad they brought that back. Ultimately, I was kind of in the Bah Humbug camp about losing the yellow borders, but ultimately I think the silver borders work better. So I've kind of come around to them. Next card we have is in Iron Thorns, and unfortunately he came back pretty poorly. He must have had a bit of an issue, and actually we're looking at the corner here. We've got some damage there. And I don't recall it being sent out with that.
Yeah.
So I have to imagine it was a mailing thing.
Okay, yeah, it happened.
I mean, it's unfortunate because these do get put in top loaders every time they go.
Yeah, but it also, to be fair, it was from the ETB, and we know it's not the Pokemon Center one, but like this is the ETB from the Pokemon, so it's one of those that it's just like totally loose and stuff. And I just have a habit of sending these ones in and not actually looking at them, which is really bad on my part. But we have probably the lowest graded Iron Throne.
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
This one definitely isn't the lowest, and this is the Pokemon Center one. This one did a ton better.
Yeah, I'm okay with the Pokemon Center having the 9.5. See, I think they just forgot the 9, and it should have been 9.5, and they just, that's where we're going to go,
that's
right?
What it is, right, yeah.
Okay, that's what we're going to go with.
But yeah, 9.5 on the Pokemon Center ETV promo is top notch. Like, that is great. Let's go ahead and give you one of these. Aha, Birdman. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, next card right here is going to be a Fluttermane coming back at a respectable 9.
Yep.
Very lovely card.
Yeah, some of those ETBs.
And of course, we've got the Pokemon Center stamp right here, which means it comes out of the Pokemon Center ETB.
Yeah.
So those promos are pretty good at... ungraded, they've fluctuated depending on the Pokemon, of course.
Right.
But ungraded, a lot of the newer ones will go for $20, $25. At a 9, I can only imagine that jumps up to about $40.
Okay. Very nice. And then
here's 10, and that is actually the normal ETB one. So we actually had kind of a reverse scenario, except nowhere near as drastic, of course. Really cool seeing a Gem 10, especially for those loose pack cards. That's really rare.
Yeah.
So.
It's been a while since we had one of those on an ETB. Okay.
Yeah, really cool card. I would imagine, because these are really hard to get at a 10, I imagine this probably goes for around 50, 60.
Yep. Yeah.
So lovely card.
Okay,
so that border's yellow.
So that's a gold label. So it's a better 10. Oh.
That is the pristine 10. Yes.
Greninja. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That is of course the Greninja EX full art.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a really cool card. That is a really cool card at a really cool grade. Like, that is top notch.
Okay, we'll put that over here. Right here. My stacks of...
And the hits don't stop coming, it turns out. The Japanese cards treated you very well.
Oh, sweet.
Indeed. So yeah, there's Poltergeist coming in at another 10. And this is another, I believe it is a Ghost-type Pokemon. It's a Haunted Cup, it has to be, right? But yeah, it's another Ghost-type Pokemon, messing with children, which is something that the Ghost-type Pokemon love to do. Drifloon, looking at you.
So it's grass on the thimble, right?
Yes. It might be Grass Ghost. I'm going to be real honest here. There's a couple of like haunted objects that actually aren't Ghost-type, and I don't know if that's one of them. But I'm going off of a Poltergeist, which is absolutely a Ghost-type.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I'm just double-checking.
If I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments.
Yeah. Don't let you know.
Japanese card here.
Not easy to tell the Japanese card by the gold border on the back.
Indeed,
Okay.
indeed. And the different...
Oh, there's my pincer.
Yeah, happy pincer.
Pincer.
Coming in at 8.5, which is surprisingly low for the Japanese cards. Usually they hit way higher. I mean, we just came off of 2 pristine 10s.
Yeah.
8.5 is still a pretty solid grade. My benchmark for grading is these days 7s have devalued. They don't really hold their value anymore. You kind of have to hit an 8 to hold your value. 8.5 is slightly above that, so like nothing really to write home about. But I'm personally happy if I get an 8 or above. I don't know if that works for you, Jason.
I'm more of the.
You like your 10s?
Yeah, I like my 10s.
I hear you. I hear you. But I like my 10s too.
But I'm not going to be upset, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's a lottery ticket, right? When you put it in, like you do your best, but ultimately it comes down to the grader with their jeweler's loop.
Yep. So we got another 10. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this card, this is the EV alternate rare out of, oh gosh, what set is that? What is it? Temporal Forces?
Yeah,
no,
so
it was Twilight Masquerade.
Twilight Masquerade in the
Twilight
U.S., Crimson Haze in here.
Crimson Haze in Japanese. Which that card is quite a bit in English. The Japanese one is a little bit less. But at a pristine 10, I mean, that's I don't know how many of those are out there, Jason.
Yeah.
I just don't think there are that many. So, Zod, you really should hang on to that one. I could just throw out a number here and guess.
My goal was to get 9 of them, so I can have 1 for each of the EVs plus evolutions. Is that too much to ask for?
Good luck with that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, so I do recall that card being around $30 raw in Japanese for a pristine 10. I mean, we may be looking at triple digits.
Okay. I'll take that.
You did send in 2 of them.
I did send in 2 because we did a back battle, box battles.
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe we both got one.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got a pristine 10 over there and a gem 10 over here. So yeah, they're treating you very well.
Yeah.
You could tell the cards were packed fresh.
Yep.
I mean, they are just lovely.
Awesome.
And here's another yellow back.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, there's your Torkoal character rare, alternate rare in the Japanese sets for Crimson Haze is what they're calling them now. They switch up the name every now and then, every block or so they'll switch it up. But yeah, illustration rares in English, art rares in Japanese. The Torkoal I thought was a really nice card. It's got kind of an impressionistic sort of watercolor sort of feel to it, and it came in at the absolute best grade any card could hope to get.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's Heliolisk, otherwise known as the spitting lizard that kills Newman in Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Coming in at a pristine 10.
If you look very carefully in the background, you can see another one of them, and it's holding Newman's coat when he rips it off, right?
Right? No, he's holding the coat. That's right.
Is it right there? Is it in the back?
Jurassic Park Pokemon crossover confirmed.
Yeah.
It makes sense. There you go.
Oh my God, another.
Yeah, that's another one.
Okay.
So that is the SAR out of Crimson Haze. That is, of course, the Blood Moon EX, which is the Ursa Ring.
Yeah.
Or the Ursaluna. That's right, Ursaluna EX. Blood Moon is what they call it when it's ancient or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, the Ursaluna EX SAR is a heck of a card. And to get that at a pristine 10 is just, I mean, it's chef's kiss, right? Like, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is absolutely nuts. So, gorgeous card. Very well done. The hits don't stop.
Oh my
this
God.
is perhaps the most loaded graded
card
we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that's the illustration contest winner from 2022.
Right.
It's got the stamp right there.
I was not expecting.
Yeah.
Like, that was then sitting around on the shelf, and I was like, hey, let's send this sucker in, because I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there it is. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. So
I mean, that art is a winner just to begin with. Look at that. It's such a good boy.
So I don't know who the artist was, because I can't read the. But anyway, thank you for making an awesome Arcanine that I could send in.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Illustration contest winner.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I guess we're going to English ones.
We are going to the
English ones.
We are going to
no,
just for the moment. Just for the moment.
Oh, okay, it's a chart. I can.
But it's
a 10. It is a 10 Charizard.
It's a 10. Look at your stack of 10s. Look at your stack of pristines.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah. Okay.
This is hands down the most stacked order you've sent in quite some time.
And this came from the premium collection, so this sucker was
he's not like super pricey. A lot of those premium collections went out, and of course, the other 2 Charizards in that premium collection, I feel kind of overshadowed this one.
Yeah.
But he's not without value. I mean, it is a collection Zard, and he definitely holds the price. And going up to a 10, like, what that does to a Zard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hard.
I think he's probably around 60, 70. I don't think he's triple digits yet, but he will get there.
Okay.
Seriously? And we're back to Japan. Yeah. Yeah. No joke.
Boom.
These are all from the same order.
Hisu and Arc.
Another pristine 10 Arcanine.
Yep.
Your doggos did good for you.
Yeah, fire dogs.
Yeah, there you go. And that is the Hisuian, so I believe he's actually rock type.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
It's great art, great card, great mon, great grade.
Yeah.
It's all great.
Yeah.
Like, what else can you say?
I'll take it. And I just love the picture with like the trainer down there. Just,
yeah. Oh yeah. So good.
Yeah.
So
okay. Good. Okay. Boom.
And that is the character rare Pikachu, otherwise known as Trainer Gallery in English. And that one is at a 10. I believe that one in the English set came out in Crown Zenith. Was one of the 2 Pikachus you could get. There was Sleepy Chew, and the other one you could get was the Pikachu with the other starters of that generation on it.
Okay.
Which was the secret rare.
Yeah, he looks so peaceful.
Yeah, that one's really cute. I like that card a lot. Bam.
Yeah, Gengar.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the Netherworld Netherworld Gate Trainer Gallery Gengar out of Lost Origins, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, Dark Phantasma. I believe that was Lost Origins.
All right.
Yeah. So I don't believe that Gengar was super playable. However, that art is fantastic. That is exactly how I feel after Korean barbecue. So I have a personal connection to this Gengar. He understands how I feel, and the graders understood that as well. He is pristine.
Yeah. Dom dom dom.
Your stack of pristines is going to be bigger than everything else combined.
Okay.
You know that's nuts, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Right. And these are all from the packs.
Yep. So yeah, this is an art rare Riolu. It comes out of the Scarlet Violet base set. Lovely art. I really like when they have the baby Pokemon just sort of like. Yeah, well, I mean, this guy's absolutely trashing his house.
Yeah, he's like, just practicing my weights and punching. Yeah, I'm gonna grow up to be a Lucario.
Yeah, this is what happens when you leave a Riolu in your house and you come back, and then he looks at you and is just like, "I didn't do it," and he's lying, of course.
His favorite movie was Beethoven.
That makes sense.
The dog one, not the
that was a good one.
With the dog destroying everything.
Wait, they're not the same Beethoven?
Well, they are both hard of hearing.
Are you telling me that a dog did not compose some of the most prominent classical music in the modern world?
I'm just saying there's a guy who helped the dog compose.
Oh, he like the dog told him which keys to push.
It's like Frankenstein, right? It's
Frankenstein, right? Frankenstein's dog, Beethoven.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, more Japanese cards, more out of the pack. Okay. Coming down off of that high, getting a 9.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous to say that a 9 is coming off of the high, but yeah, it's the 9 is one of the lower grades in this set. Still, 9's a good grade, and that is a really cute card. I absolutely love it. Everybody knows how I feel about cards that have underwater scenes on them.
Yeah.
And like, by the pound, this card has more Pokemon on it than anything else. Like, it's crazy. Just look at it. It's got 6 love discs alone.
Nice.
But yeah, there you go.
He's just having a good beach day.
It's great. It's a good beach episode, all in one card. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to have to get me a copy of that card. That's really cute. But bam. Off to the shinies. There's the shiny Pidgeotto from Shiny Treasures EX, of course, which was one of the special Japanese releases. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is one of the ones that came out of the Got Back. I'd have to go check.
Yeah.
But it is definitely one of the ones that came out of that set. I know we opened a couple of boxes of it.
Yeah.
And it came back at a Gem 10, so it's treating you very well.
Yeah.
And Gem 10 is beyond a reasonable ask. Yeah. I just want to point that out there. It may not seem like this. This is unusual. Don't expect this. But anyway, yeah. There's your shiny Hawlucha coming back at a Gem 10.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. Okay, gotta have my Hawlucha fixed for the show.
Indeed. And Kyle and Darren are very happy too. The world's only 2 other Hawlucha fans. They're eating well today.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you recall, but you did send in 2 of them.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay.
So for those of you at home, Lord Zod actually had kind of a mini stroke there for a minute. We are going to have to go to the hospital after we finish filming. But yeah, we're going to get through the card. He's going to tough it out. We're going to get through the cards real quick here, and then we'll take him to the hospital.
I got my pristine Hawlucha.
You do.
Okay.
You do. And it goes into the special pile.
Oh, yeah.
9.5 Chatot. Lovely grade. It's unfortunately not really one of the top hitters in this particular order. Normally a 9.5 is a very lovely grade, but that is the Temporal Forces art rare in English. And it's just really cute. Illustration rare is what they call them in English. I really like that one. They've really been nailing it with the art rares, with the illustration rares coming out. They're just so gorgeous. I love them.
Heck yeah.
And of course, the higher grades are harder to get on the English card, so that's still very decent.
Sizar.
And there you go. There's a Sizar EX out of Temporal Forces. That is the hyper rare, formerly known as full arts. You could probably still call them that. They're essentially the same thing, but officially speaking, they're referred to as hyper rares now. It tripped me up too. But yeah, Sizar is a heck of a cool Pokemon. Scyther is a really cool Pokemon, and having like a really cool follow-up to such a cool Pokemon is also equally cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gold and Silver was a great generation.
And then his follow-up, right, would be Cleavor. If you go follow-up by backwards, like thousands of years.
Actually, I don't know where Cleavor fits in with that.
Okay.
I am ashamed to admit this, but I actually lost my copy of Arceus and have yet to play it. So my bad. Okay. So yeah, I don't actually know where Cleavor fits in. I'll Google it later. Okay. Or you guys can tell me in the comments. Either or.
Oh, we got a...
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, Gengar's doing... You know, it is close to Halloween. Gengar's showing up.
Yep. Gengar just decided he wasn't going to miss a single card today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Gengar EX out of Temporal Forces. English card coming in at that wild, pristine 10. I think you just had magic hands for this order.
Okay.
It's nuts.
This is the prelim card to the previous Gengar, because now he's licking his lips because he's ready to have the Korean barbecue.
He's ready to have the Korean barbecue.
Right.
That's right. And the other card is him entirely safe.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple more cards in your order here.
Okay. Oh, sweet.
Yep. There's that art rare Ghastly of the Ghost Parade, which is a fantastic art. Like, it's so good. And there's like the Meowth there just peeking, just being like, yo, ghosts. It also confirms a theory we've had for a minute, which is that cats can see ghosts, and that's why they stare off into the corner. So yeah, there you go. Pokemon hitting us with those metaphysical facts.
Yep.
At a Gem 10. You lucky devil.
Yep. Oh, another one.
And the English version. To boot. Like, getting the Japanese Gem 10 wasn't enough. You had to follow up with the English one, too. Kudos. So, Zod, as somebody who essentially hit the jackpot, like...
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, any words?
Yeah, just go Hulucha, and I'm glad... Yeah, the EV was pretty awesome.
That's pretty sick. EV, that's probably EV like the big hit.
Yeah.
That is such a cool card.
Yeah, it's EV.
Amazing. Just incredible. Yeah. I had a couple of cards in this order too. Nothing insane. Just, you know, couple of Vulpixes.
Yeah, I'm like, there's got to be a Vulpix or a Ninetales or something along those lines.
Oh, there might be both.
Might be both? Okay.
So this is actually a German first edition Vulpix.
I couldn't tell by the name. I had to look at the...
Indeed. I was very, very sad that the name was not, like, 16 letters long.
Had a couple,
but I'll take Vulpix.
Yeah.
But I, of course, love my Vulpixes. I don't typically go for the non-English, non-Japanese ones, but I came across a first edition German Vulpix in pretty decent condition, and I said, why not?
Yeah.
The price was right, so I couldn't really say no. And I'm absolutely happy. Like, it's 7 or above, so I'm great with it. It is fantastic. Mm-hmm. And of course, we sent some of the ones out of Crimson Hazing as well.
Oops!
You saw these get opened.
Yeah,
you did get your pristine 10.
You got your pick out of like the 6 or 7 that we got, and
it's true.
I think you chose the right one.
Yeah. You know, I think actually because you touched that box, it was just giving pristine 10s out all day.
Fair enough.
And if that is not enough evidence, I submit Exhibit B.
Oh, nice.
Ninetales out of the same lot.
Yeah.
Getting the same grade. Isn't that nuts?
Some good pristine 10s.
Yup!
Yeah, I'm glad there's not another evolution in the line, right? Otherwise, we'd have to track it down for another pristine.
We would have to track it down, wouldn't we?
Yeah. But yeah, look at these. I'm just resting.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that was a pretty good.
I of course wanna point out the Japanese print quality is usually better than the American print quality. You wouldn't tell from this order because a lot of the English ones were getting 10s and pristines as well.
Yep.
So yeah, very well done, Lord Zod.
Okay.
Very well done.
Glad this order came in.
Indeed, we've been referring to this one as the lost order because this one's actually back from March.
Yeah,
so it's been a minute.
Yeah, so
but it finally got here, and boy, was it worth the wait.
Heck yeah.
All right, folks. Those of you at home, stay safe. Have a happy Halloween. Avoid